With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. One team's legacy will be changed forever. Away we go at the Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Kappa. Hey, Opie. Ball. Go.
Right to the air is Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 30. First down, Chargers.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Go.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, Catholic. Built us up. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
5-9. Homie troops right.
Herbert to throw once more. Complete here to Hampton. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion. Ready.
Trying it left side. Dowdle makes the tackle. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Dowdle again. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
There's nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Headed out right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they declined it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's caught after a game about 2. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, ram.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Have him gain about a handful there. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Herbert now. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pull that in front further. 13-zip. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 14. Bears nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off the play fake, Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be 1st down Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
What is that?
They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
What is that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Vegas, Vegas!
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First and 10, Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We money, no Power Ranger. Mom, also dangerous. Y'all talk
2nd and 3 now. Hampton gets it out of the zone read. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Williams. Looking right, and he finds him. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Running for it, it's Swift. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
1st and 10 from the 43. Going one again with Swift. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, Williams to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Williams from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Here's Williams again. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Yards on the play. That's another Bears 1st down.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Now Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered. Bates' kick is up and good. And that gets him back to within 11.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Williams will look to throw. That's more of the catch out left. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams off the play fake. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working from the gun, Williams. He finds Odunze downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in, right? Higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lions on set. Whoa.
Running it with Hampton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, Not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And big. Look tougher now with 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. And now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st down, Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. This is Loveland working right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Has it downfield working left. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, years ago, our high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Williams. Flushed out now to his left. Has some room to work. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Bears 18, Chargers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. snap to Herbert. He put everything he had into this one. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams on the play action. The throw left side finds Birdie. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. It's the Bears in control in what would be a second-ever title if they can finish this out. First down from the 42. On the carry, it's Swift.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. This is Swift. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Williams to throw on first. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Williams sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. This one from an even 40 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Chargers.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Dowdle now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Motioning left is their running back. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Chargers losing by 7. Bears going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set.
Hey, Captain, Lion. 59. Crowd right. 5-9. Go.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find a Rondé Gadsden the second on that throw. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Staying grounded with Swift. He finds some space again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Escapes the pocket. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Looking to throw. And he got there in time. He's taken down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
21. Go. Taylor tight.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Even the rest of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
"35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
First down, Chargers.
He'll look to throw it. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Lombardi Trophy makes its return to Chicago. The Bears have won the Super Bowl.